going on, fire signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check out the description box below. I have a link for you guys there. And as always, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, which is why I offer personal readings. Now you get all that information is also in the description box as well. So I think I bet you guys are wondering what am I doing today? What am I doing today? Or what am I doing for this weekend? Since this is typically how I do my weekend reads. Well, I decided to create another specialized spread for the weekend, and I just love it. So I've been practicing on myself for a little bit, and it resonates with me, and I really want to work with this for you guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shuffle these cards. Ooh, shuffle these up. Gonna shuffle in. I already pre-shuffled them, but I just want to make sure that they're really well shuffled. And then we're going to go ahead and get started here. Okay. Already some stuff wants to pop out for you fire signs. I see y'all. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the one card here. This represents where we're starting out. This is the mindset, body, soul aspect. And then this is what we have to work with on Sunday. This is our Sunday card. Okay. Alright. So it looks a little off right now, but once I pulled the cards out of the boxes, because I just like to show you guys what cards I'm using, then it'll kind of look like it'll make more sense as well. And it looks really nice. So the underlying energy is the Eight of Pentacles. So if this is about work, this is about concentration, where your concentration is put into, what you're doing, to put effort and foundation into something. And then you have the Six of Swords underneath that. So it's pretty big. I think for a lot of you guys have just worked on moving on, leaving something behind, working on finding a new journey, finding a new path in life, and you're working on building your life, despite the leaving, despite the changes in your life, right? You're looking to work with what you have rather than kind of dwell in a world where you don't kind of have any prosperity, if that makes sense. So you're creating a new life for yourself, and you're working with what you have. Now, what you're starting off as for Saturday, you have the High Priestess. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pull the Oracle card for Saturday, because we have two cards here: Oracle card for Saturday, Oracle card for Sunday. So the High Priestess is not the underlying energy, but is the card that we're starting out with, the card that we entered this weekend with. And we had to definitely use our intuition. I think there was a lot of things that we had to be patient on, how to wait. And usually I don't see the High Priestess as the waiting card, but I do see the High Priestess as someone that is very patient, someone that is not taking action. So at the beginning of this weekend, there's no action taken. There's nothing really going on where you need to go ahead and overexert yourself, right? Even though the underlying energy is about work, it doesn't necessarily imply for this situation, I feel like. I think there's a lot of working on being patient, or working on just connecting with yourself and trusting your intuition more than anything here. Because here you have the card for Saturday is Embrace Spirit. So it's crazy how this is working together right now, right? Embrace your spirit. High Priestess connects with her intuition, connects with her higher self. She's one with the universe because she is aware of the frequencies and the flows and the gentle nudges of the universe, right? Of the gentle nudges of the energies that are surrounding her, right? She's the keeper of secrets, but only because she's quiet and silent and passive enough to receive all those messages. So Embrace Spirit is talking about definitely trust your intuition, trust your gut, especially throughout this weekend, because there's really no right or wrong way to kind of go about something, and there's no directions that anybody can give you to help you out. You're going to have to kind of go with the flow with this one, or at least figure out what truly makes you feel, what is the best path for you. Because how you're starting out with this weekend here, especially the mindset that you're going into it, is the Seven of Wands. So a bit defensive, but I think you're ready to take on the world. I always see the Seven of Wands as like, yeah, you're defensive, right? You're trying to protect something, but you're also, you're ready to kick off at the same time. I think you're protective of yourself, but, protective of yourself for, like, in a way of priming yourself for the right timing, if that makes sense. Like, you're in a good set, you're in a place where you're ready to start to kick off, but you want to be sure that you're taking off at the right opportunity. And I don't really read the Seven of Wands like that, but that's what I'm kind of getting, because where you guys actually are is the Ten of Swords. So I think the worst is over with the situation. Something went down, something happened, but at least the worst is over. And now some of you guys may be just feeling like down in the dirt, really, something may have ended and you guys are feeling like awful right now. And that's totally understandable, but I think, which is understandable why you guys are in a protective state, why you guys are slightly defensive right here. Because you just got done going through such a difficult time, right? So you're going to defend whatever, you've been very patiently waiting on. Whatever ending that happened here, you're going to defend something. You're going to defend yourself, or you're going to defend the thing that you've been working so hard to get to, right? Because here in your spiritual plane, which is pretty much giving us the background as to why you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, is because you've been working very hard and focused on something. This is not your energy, so I can understand that you guys have been really focused, really trying to be proactive and trying to really work with the energies that haven't really been capturing the real fire sign nature, which is speed and and flow and going with creativity and going along with passion. This has been very mundane, very slow, very boring, and it's been like hard, diligent work that's been put in, and I think it's starting to pay off. But here you guys are at Sunday with the Sunday card here with the Ten of Wands. And it's like, it's about dropping the burden, dropping the load, right? And I feel like it's like the burden of what happened here with the waiting, right? Whatever you guys had to wait on, whatever you had to work with, right? Whatever situation that really called on you to trust your intuition, it's time to put that to bed now. Because it's not like it's not useful anymore. It's more of like, whatever hang-ups you had with having to trust your intuition, with having to have faith, with having to believe in yourself and believe that spirit has you and that everything that you're doing in this moment is the best that you can do. It's whatever hangups you had on that, it's time to release that, because you've overcome this struggle, you've overcome this hump, if that makes sense, right? The worst is over, remember? But even though, of course, you're still feeling the pain of this, but you have to realize that this is over now. You don't have to, you're no longer in this situation. The worst of this is over. That it can't get any worse than this. It's done, right? So, you guys, it was because you guys remained focused, because you guys stood strong and remained grounded as you pushed through this energy. So let's take a look at the crystal, wisdom. Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. See what you guys get for your Sunday Oracle card. Okay, and you guys have Smoking Quartz, Celestial. All right, let's take a look, see what does that mean for you guys. Okay, Smoking Quartz Celestial, Transmutational Magic. A stone of karmic healing, Smoking Quartz Celestial opens into different dimensions and brings powerful transmutations. Okay, so this is the divination message. Be patient. Much stirs beneath a calm surface. Total transformation is close. It may entail a trip into the underworld. Your shadows become your greatest gift. Toxic emotions turn to positive regard. Ground your efforts in the everyday, but retain contact with higher realms, the High Priestess. All right, remember I said she's connected with the higher self, the higher energies. Embrace spirit. That's the biggest message here. Success comes through dedication and trust. Dedication and trust. High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. Dedication. He works hard. He's focused. He's driven. He doesn't stop anything. He's committed, and it's because of your commitment that's what's carrying you through. Okay, but this is your Sunday message, right? Success comes through dedication and trust in your abilities. Mentors are available. Release yourself from old enchantments. The 10 of Wands, right? Releasing, dropping the burden. And that's what's going on here. So here's the chakras that it touches. Earth Star, Base, Sacral, Soul Star, and Celestial Gateway. And your soul path is total transmutation. Big message today, guys. It's very spiritual, and I know you guys have been probably going through a really weird and rough patch where you really had to remain patient, remain calm. And like I said, I don't typically read the Empress as the High Priestess, as patience, right? But she is patient, right? In a way that, you know, definitely allows you to connect with spirit. And I think this is one of those situations. You're defensive because of what you've been through, but also you understand what you've gone through was necessary to help you onto your next journey, to prepare you for what's to come after this weekend. And that's why Sunday is about releasing the burdens. It's about, you know, dropping all these old things, right? Because I think whatever you guys have carried through this journey, this piece is, you know, some of these wands are going to help you forward, and then some of these ones are just going to you know, holding you back a little bit. So I think it's big. The biggest thing to really look at is what, you know, what you're defensive about. What is it? You know, why are you defensive? Right? Look at to where you're really defensive and not really truly, you know, ready to take on the world. And I think for some of you guys are ready, but it's almost like you guys are still a little apprehensive because of everything you've been through. You've already hit this place where you had to be patient and do things, and, you know, do really hard work. You really focus and really trudge through it. And this was after a seriously major change in your life, right? And I think it's hard to kind of remain patient and to kind of remain hopeful in a certain situation. But I feel like because you guys kept at it, you guys got yourself through it. But at this point now, it's all about truly embracing what you've experienced, truly believing in yourself, and truly having faith in you because of this experience. It's a really big message, guys, and I love it. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. You don't know how much I appreciate all the love, support, and that you be giving me with liking, commenting, and subscribing. I do read all you guys' comments, even though I may not respond right away. So I do appreciate you guys reaching out to me and saying your thing. So as always, family, love you to death, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care, fam. Bye now.